going to know about Mr. Bennet and Mrs. Brown, written by Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf belongs to 1882 to 1941. She was born in London, and her father is Sir Leslie Stephen. Her husband is Leonard Woolf, and she is an English feminist author, essayist, critic, and a publisher in 20th century modern literature. She was one among the London Literary Society, and she started the Bloomsbury group of intellectuals, and she is very famous for the stream of consciousness because the narrative device which the psychological aspects of her of the characters were depicted, and she used this device very well versed in her novels. And she is the founder of modernist movement along with James Joyce, T.S. Eliot, Ezra Pound, and Gertrude Stein. Along with her husband, she published her works and contemporary writers in Hogarth Press. And this is an essay, and it has been published in 30th October 1924 in Hogarth Press, and it is composed of a series of essays, and later it has been published in Character in the Fiction on July 1924, and also it has been published in The Criterion by T.S. Eliot. And this is an essay in response to the novelist Ernest Bennet, who accounts that the Georgians lack in the creating real characters, and Woolf challenges Bennet the concept of reality through this essay. In this essay, an anonymous figure called Mrs. Brown, she tells, "Catch me if you can." And Mrs. Brown and Smith Jones, they were these were the writers who write seductively and charming novels. And here the Edwardians were H.G. Wells, Bennet, and Glassworthy, and the Georgians were Foster, Lawrence, Leonard Starchy, Joyce, and Eliot. And Edwardians were old-fashioned, a lot of descriptions, and Virginia Woolf different for the Georgian writers. It has been published in December 1910. And Victorian Cook autumn 11th Victorian Cook autumn season has been mentioned there, and 11th and lower depth. And Georgian Cooks has a creation of sunshine and fresh air. And for journey from in this, Mrs. Brown journey from Richmond to Waterloo, and Woolf, Mrs. Brown, and Mr. Smith travel in it. And Mrs. Brown is 60 years old, use a white handkerchief, and Mr. Smith is a 40-year-old man, and he is from North Candor, and he has a good blue siege and a pocket knife and a silk kerchief, and a very stout leather bag also. His brother has a fruit farm in Kent, and he jumped in the Champman Junction. And Mrs. Brown in the carriage, has English, French, and Russian. The English has been mentioned symbolizing the characters, and the French has been symbolized as the general views, and Russians were symbolized as a revealing the Russian is symbolized as a revealing the soul. And through this essay, Virginia Woolf has defended for the Georgian modernism clearly.